Hello and welcome to another LEGO DC Superheroes set. This is a Juniors Batman set, set 10737. Yeah, with Batman versus Mr. Freeze. And once again, Juniors sets has given us a exclusive minifigure. Last time we had this was, originally it was Spider-Man, and Spider-Man had the new design of a Green Goblin figure, which we didn't get to much later in the New York Bridge set, which I've also reviewed. I was like, I want to get that figure, but I don't want to pick up a Junior set because that set was actually kind of ugly. I was like, do I get it? Don't get it. And then they announced the New York Bridge set. I was like, oh, thank God, I can just get the figure from there. So who knows if this Mr. Freeze will turn up later in a different set. So that's something to consider. But at least I picked this one up because the set itself isn't, this actually looks decent. So I picked it up. Thought it was okay. And it's not that expensive either. And the figure itself is pretty nice. So yeah, Junior sets are designed to be very easily buildable. The last Junior set that I got was the Iron Man and Loki one. I picked that one up. Now the figure wasn't exclusive, but the Iron Man suit was originally in one of the most expensive Marvel sets out there, which is why I picked that Junior set up, because it was a very cheap way to get that certain Iron Man figure. I can't remember which mark it was, but it was originally in the big Avengers, Shield Quinjet set. It also had Black Widow. That was super rare, but I gave up on getting that Black Widow figure, the official one anyway. And yep, instruction booklet in there. They designed this as well with extra steps, like single piece steps on every page. So even though this book is quite big, if this was a regular Lego set, the instruction booklet would probably only hold up to like at least half the pages. And let's see, on the back here advertises other Junior sets, so let's have a look. Let's see what they got this season. Oh, more light please. And let's see, so okay, there's a Fireman set which looks decent. Reminds me of Duplo sets, just smaller. A pretty cool police car set that actually looks decent again. And some construction set which also looks decent. So all these actually look pretty decent, right? And let's see, they say, oh, there's a LEGO Juniors app that you can get now. LEGO Juniors Create and Cruise, so it's a little building thing. And on the back there, it's advertising the Mighty Micros. Mighty Micros, which I will film eventually. I'll say this now, the figures are just as awesome as always with the Mighty Micros, so that's good. With the Junior set, there are no stickers involved. So the main piece you get here is a bat boat. Now the bat boat will actually look better outside on the box than it does when you actually get it. And but there are some nice pieces here. For example, you got two of these shooter pieces with the Batman logo in there, and these are printed pieces, so they're good. That's useful, I think, a lot, very, very useful. You also have this 2x4 flat plate with the Bat logo printed on it. Again, very useful piece. So for those of you who want customizable pieces, there's pieces here now. So these pieces will hopefully become a little bit cheaper over time now that they're, again, a little bit more common and in a cheaper set. Some batarangs there, and you have the generic sort of computer screen we've had for many years right there. But the boat itself floats. It's got a nice feel to it, and but the stuff that you build on top of it isn't very good though. It doesn't quite make sense. This is, I'm gonna have to say, poorly designed. It's downright ugly. Yeah, I mean, it looks good from the side because you can't see what you actually build, but once you see you actually build, you go, ugh. Which is a shame because this entire boat base actually feels like there's a lot of stuff you can add to it. So there's probably also a base used for like police boats or something. I don't know. But this piece is actually pretty crappy. Next piece we have here is a Mr. Freeze boat, which that's it. It's not even as, I've seen poly bags better than this. You get a nice little glittered blue flame piece here for like blue flame ice, I guess, but they didn't even give you two. They only give you one. Like, it would have been nice to have two and at least make it parallel, but no, just one. So kind of crap. It doesn't look as good as it does anymore now, does it? This piece is okay. Just a bit of blue eyes with the crystal that the Mr. Freeze is going after. This piece is fine as a thing, but I actually prefer the older ones. If you remember in the past, these blue pieces, they were molded with two colored plastics, like a white plastic at the bottom and the transparent color either for fire or whatever. It'll be two colors. Here it's just one, and it's not just this one. The other Mr. Freeze set that are for the movie also has two of these pieces, and they're only molded in single colors. So in that sense, it's not this set's fault. It's just the piece isn't that nice anymore. The other ones are nicer. And finally, there's also a radio, standard radio, and a Mr. Freeze gun, which is very blocky, but there's a charm to it. I like that, the way it's simple. So this is okay. This gun's okay. I'm not gonna rip into that. Now, pretty much the reason to get this set is for the Mr. Freeze figure as of right now. Again, I don't know if there will be another superhero set with this Mr. Freeze. Batman here is the same Batman we've seen many times in LEGO superhero stuff, but fortunately, if you still don't have one of these, this is one of the ways to get an older style Batcape. The more thicker materials. That's good. Nothing really to talk about him. We've seen him a lot of times. Just standard face, standard print, and on the back there, he's got, you know, print on the back. And got a slightly different expression for the back of the head. Just gonna plug him in there. Now this figure is pretty cool. We got this piece here, which was used in the previous Mr. Freeze, but a different color. It's like a bluish color, now it's grey. And got a nice little blue piece here. I'll just take this off. This is like a gas tanky helmet thing. So a very, I'd say, useful piece as well if you're making, say if you were doing an alien Lego film, it'd be like, oh, what's this? That's the face hugger scene. So that's a cool piece to have. I think it's a very nice space piece. Nice colors too. The suit design here is pretty nice as well. It's a little bit generic, a little bit simple, but it's a good piece. I almost forgot to mention the Lex Luthor Jr. set, which had a purple suit Lex Luthor with the green armor. Forgot about that. That's also a unique figure. As of right now, that set's been out for a while, so maybe we won't get another Mr. Freeze in any other set. So it's weird that these junior sets give us exclusive version of these. I like the touch of the purple hands. That's very animated series-esque. That's pretty cool. In fact, the headpiece itself is a slight redesign of the animated series one minifigure that they released with the original Batman line. But that figure had a blue body and nothing else. No details, only printed head. But this head, I'd say, could possibly fit into the animated series styles as well, just because of how simple it is. And there's actually details on the back as well. There's a little bit of, get less light on there. You can see it. You can see how you see that, but you see that? There's a little bit of blue bits of ice and dots printed on the back of his head. Like some little bit of scars and stuff. And the back body print is also pretty nice as well. In fact, this almost looks like it could be from the animated series to a certain extent. So that's a really cool figure. So, do I recommend this set? Well, that depends on how much you like this Mr. Freeze figure, and if you feel like you're gonna wait a little bit to see if this figure will be released in a different set. The Green Goblin from Spider-Man was released eventually, about half a year later, but the purple suit Lex Luthor, the classic Lex Luthor, and has not been released and anything else, and it's been almost half a year, so who knows. But if you don't think that's going to come out and you really like this Mr. Freeze, then this is a set to pick up. And fortunately, this is not that expensive. Junior sets don't tend to be too big. This is a small-ish set, so the price is very reasonable for what you can get. There are also some useful printed pieces in here, but the actual design, the boats and stuff, don't look that good, unfortunately. So, it's still a nice set to play around with kids and all, but you definitely want to use the pieces in here to build something else. What the actual design that you get in this set is very subpar. So there you go. And once again, I will be reviewing the LEGO Batman movie Battle Pod that's exclusive to Asia as of right now. I don't know if that will come out soon later, but I'll have it about in a month's time when they give them out, start handing them out from Toys R Us. So obviously stay subscribed to the same Bat channel and the same Bat time to make sure you find out how good that figure is eventually when it comes out. Aside from that, take care, have a nice day. I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye now.